Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Dokkan Battle video. It's been a while since I've made one, and I say that every single video that I make one, but it's true. I spent a lot of time, but so I saw some people have trouble with this because not a lot of people have the Ginyu team or anything like that. So, what the trick really is, if you at least have the tech one, the tech Ginyu that also Goku, the free one, I think it's free, LR. You can use them as the lead, and you can use a bunch of free-to-play Ginyu Force units that were EZA'd. You may have them because they're just banning units, so you may have pulled them because they're pretty old at this point. Obviously, you should have this guy because he's also free, and he got an EZA. He's okay, he's not great, but he's okay. Maybe for this one, and then we have a Revive. This could be, let's see what your options are here. So, of course, this could just be this. Mine's not EZA'd, so I'm not even bothering. You could also use, I don't know how well they're gonna do, because they're really old, and this guy's even older. This guy's a year older than them, but at least that's a Revive. But you could use like this Ginyu, or this Birder here, or just a lot of the characters I don't have. And we're using Bulma. I don't know what to expect. Some people are saying this is easy, but we're going in treating this, at least for now, as like a red zone stage, even though it's not a red zone stage. We're gonna go in, we're gonna super try hard and see what happens. And I know most people are using AGL 100% Frieza, the worldwide download LR, but I'm gonna be using another Ginyu, because they can stack defense. And this is a long stage. Sorry for all the noises, by the way. I got insane allergies. Anyways, they can stack defense, and then if you really want to swap after a little while, you can swap and they start stacking attack. Plus, they have effects attractive against all enemies. So, base form stacks defense. Shifting over, if you want to transform, they can stack attack. So you it's basically, if you want to think about like a Walmart Gohan. Except they don't guard. So you can keep stacking defense, and since this is a long event, what's the harm in just bringing two? So they're both stacking. So let's see what we're gonna do with this. That's my first run. I've done these kind of stages before, but it's been a long time since I've actually done them. So it's just gonna be a long fight. Obviously, the first few stages are gonna be very easy because it's only the beginning. And apparently there's no linking here with this, so he doesn't really need much, and so I wanted to keep the purple for them, but yeah, I wanted to keep the purple for them, but whatever. So I'm just gonna stay here for this one and see what are we gonna expect for this super here. First turn super, of course. What are we gonna get with the first turn super? That actually hurt a little bit, but not too bad. Remember, that was first turn super, so weren't able to super or anything yet. But now, we should start being okay. Not the greatest attack stat, but remember, this guy is kind of old now, and also we don't have any of the Ginyu Force teammates linking with him. So next turn we should have Birder and Jace, and also Gildo and the other guy. So I put dodge on Jace, but he should be fine in the third slot, I think. And this is looking pretty good. This is the rotation I want. I'm gonna keep. We can use these because they don't really need anything, but they of course would like to have these to get some regen. Now that's a lot better, but remember this guy, my friend, is rainbowed, but that's a lot better. Remember, we just stacked more defense, and this is the easy. That was just the first stage, so I mean it's not gonna be much. This is the exact rotation you'd want. With 6 strength orbs, we're doing good. Now, unfortunately, they're gonna get stuck with only one, but that's alright, I suppose. You should be able to tank still. Yeah, that's literally nothing. Oh, that's something. Oh, that's an AoE. So make sure you are aware of that. But I would still not use items yet. You need to save your items until the very end, the last stage, and you only need to use one item at a time, is what I've heard. Probably the best idea to use don't use double weaves, I don't think, unless you know you can finish it right away. Then I'm assuming the last stage probably has a lot of health. Hopefully we don't have to use our revive like immediately. Okay, you can actually tank it, normals. Nice, you can tank normals. At least in this stage. Oh no! Our bombos were used already. We can't transform it already, but that's alright. So, we're gonna do this. Hopefully they'll dodge, because, well, I think this is AoE. So I guess it doesn't matter. This team is not really built for AoEs. But I don't think the AoE really does much. Unless they don't have a lot of defense, of course. You can take normals, of course. Stacking more defense. I honestly don't even know if we need to transform. Maybe, like at the very end, maybe we'll transform because we'll have enough defense at that point. We can just... You don't need to stay, but it's so... Like, it's just so nice to just stay because you just keep getting more defense. Alright, so what are we gonna get? What are we gonna see here? Nothing. Dodge it, of course, and then dodge it. I put evasion orbs on him before this fight because at this point he's a dodge or die unit in most cases. So okay, this. I think this is the best rotation you can do. Now this is not the best orb alignment, but okay. So we're gonna give him the 7, and then. Is 8 best we can do? 8. They're not going to really do anything, but at least they get 8 orbs. But they're really not going to do a lot of damage. Yes, they get their easy aid, but they're free to play LR, and they're really only good on this team specifically. You don't really, I mean. Okay, my computer literally had a blue screen while I was recording this, so I don't even know what I was saying, but whatever. I mean, we're gonna beat this the second stage, so that was really aggravating actually, but we still won anyways. But that means I have to merge my eclipse now to be both together. I still don't think this is gonna be a big deal, but our orb situation, well, not good. I mean, you see this? Like, what am I gonna... Okay. At least they can get 4. So what are we gonna see with this? Remember, we've stacked defense quite a bit on both of our Ginyus. And honestly, I really feel like if you have this Ginyu, then you should just bring 2 Ginyus. I know people said... People are throwing around you should use a friend Frieza, but like... I just feel like it's more efficient. I like being efficient. These guys can stack defense. They literally can be your walls after a few stages. In fact, I'm gonna check on the next. I don't know if it's too early to check, but I still think I'm gonna check. Also, there's no more AoE. So we're done with the AoE stage, and that literally did nothing. So that tells you a lot about how much his defense should be at this point. Yes, he is getting support with these guys, but even still, he probably will only take like 100 damage per swing, even without support at that point. Maybe like 300. That's like still nothing. Anything under 1,000, even like at this point, even 1,000 is not that much. They're actually supering a lot more than they usually are, but even then, it's not doing that much. But okay. So it'll be good to keep our revive for the later stages. Would be great to not revive at all, actually, even. The brain just, oh wow, it's literally nothing. Alright, so what are we looking at here? That's pretty good. And then the friend, just, I mean, of course, he's not getting any linger bonuses or anything just yet. Okay, so yeah, this is looking pretty good. That's 500. That's 500,042. The text is so small, it was kind of hard to read on the screen here, but yep, we're constantly at full health, so I don't think we even needed the Bulma. I just brought it because I didn't know what to expect, but now, if you have the same team as I am, and at least you have, like, some good percentages on some dupes, I don't think you even need Bulma, because it seems like it's just a waste anyways, because you're gonna heal up before the final stage anyways. So bringing a Bulma isn't really necessary. Dude, imagine what these guys will look like when they get easy aid. I don't know when they will be, because they're still viable in these kind of content, so I don't know if they ever will be getting easy anytime soon. It just, like, Ginyu still feels like he's a really good unit. Like, he still feels fresh and new. Even though he's pretty old at this point. I feel like he just came out, but, like, he's not. He's old. He's an old timer. But in these kind of stages, he can really perform really well. Alright, so what's the friend looking like? Wow! Yeah, they're getting support, but that's a huge jump, so at this point, they're literally a tank. They're not guarding, but they can just survive based off of the raw defense. That's really good. Hopefully we don't get any more blue screens. Please no more blue screens. It's so rare. I think that's like the third time ever in my whole PC's life that it's had a blue screen. So hopefully it'll stay that way. I hope no more. Because then I'll have to segment it again. I don't even know what caused it. I just had the OBS, the game, and like Firefox up, but it was idle. Okay, so what are we looking at here? Yeah, the defense is looking really good, but what does his defense look like? Yeah, of course, I don't think they get much stats, but they're guards, so it's good. I'm curious to see what this guy's gonna be hitting like, because we're getting into the later portions of things now. First turn super, but they can guard, so what is it gonna look like? Nothing, literally nothing. So yeah, still nothing to worry about. Literally nothing to worry about, guys. Like, it's always scary to see a first turn super, because in red zone, like, oh my god, first turn super, we're dead. But no, we're still good. Remember, my Ginyu's not at 100%. My Ginyu's only at 69%. And he's performing this well. Like, he's doing really good. And then the friend, of course, the friend will obviously do better because he's at 100%. But that's a friend. You'll find a friend unit that has 100% Ginyu. I had tons that were guests or friends. This guy should be getting an easy A maybe this year or next year, and I'm looking forward to that as well. I really didn't get to use him that much. I've gotten to use him like a handful of times, so looking forward to his easy A. Hopefully they dodge. That's why I have them there. Maybe, I don't know. What are you looking at? Maybe I'll do this instead, and just see what happens with that. Oh, I forgot about. I didn't look at that. I did not look at that. I mean, Ginyu would have done a lot more. Whoops. Alright, well, I nerfed myself a little bit. I handicapped myself a little bit with this. They're really not going to do that much damage. They're not meant to be a damage dealer. They're meant to dodge. Oops. That middle one was... I clicked too fast. But, yeah, they're not meant to be a damage dealer. They're meant to support and dodge. That's it. So... I took the safer route and I'm paying for it, but... Yeah, I think Ginyu would have done a lot more, but remember when I talked about being efficient, and then I do that. Formerly attack set though for this unit is not bad at all. That's really good, considering that they really aren't going to be getting that high of a stat gain. Remember, this guy is stacking defense, so we're probably gonna get like 800k at some point. 800k on this guy. His attack stat's not going to go very much higher than this, but we don't really need it to. Like, it's good enough. So we really shouldn't be taking any damage at all at this point. At least against this. We took 129 damage. That's pathetic. You can take the normals, good. And then this will be it for this. What are we looking at? Yeah, 800k defense. With support, of course. I believe they can support, but that's still really good. And we're getting 7 orbs. That's really. Oh my god, my computer just glitched out a second there. I really hope there's not gonna be a blue screen again. I'm literally sweating. This is like so nerve-wracking. This is like one of the hardest recordings I've ever had to do. Oh my god. Okay, I think we're good. And unfortunately, Ginyu didn't get to super that turn. I probably should have had him in the first slot. Alright, so now this might actually be a real test. Because this is an LR now that we're fighting. He has 1,000,000 defense. No, we're gonna have him in this spot. He is being supported, but it has 1,000,000 defense, so we don't know when he's gonna super, because we don't have Jason this rotation. By the way, this theme has always slapped. This theme has slapped for years. I used to listen to this song in repeat, because it slaps that hard. Some of these Dokkan themes, man, they don't deserve to be that. They slap them, but it's like the meme where the piano's on fire. So he's a lot tankier. This Frieza is a lot tankier. We're really not doing that much damage compared to before, but that's alright. I think at this point, maybe we can if we can get low enough, but maybe we can transform the friend, because he already has 1,000,000 defense with support. Without support, he probably has... Uh-oh. Okay, we dodged. Okay, we dodged. We dodged. Good. This is gonna be a long video, but it's a long stage, so I can't really do much besides like skip. I don't really want to skip anything so you guys don't miss anything. But I think you guys can get the rotations down. If you have the same team as me, you want to keep Jason in the back, keep Birder in the front. What are we looking at? 800k defense with no support. I think, I think even with only 300k defense, I think we should still be okay. And this is a good judgment if you need to use items or not, because we haven't needed to use items at all. Besides the Bulma who I can't choose to do or not. I can't choose to do or not to do that. I built them for crits, by the way. If you're wondering why they're always doing crits, I have them built only for crits because they don't do anything. They don't gain anything from supering a lot, so I just built them for crits back in the day. And it's still probably a fine build to build them just for crits. They don't gain anything from doing more additionals besides maybe if you can stun or super or stun or seal. I don't remember what. I think it's stun and seal. If you have a Ginyu on the team, it's one or the other. Wow, that's a. He actually supered twice. Oh. He actually supered twice. That's one of the first time I've ever seen him super more than once. And I got it on video. Okay, these orbs are kind of trash. Look at this. I'm getting orb F'd right now. Alright, let's see what's gonna happen here. Okay, we're gonna tank the super, but I believe this is the front. Wait, is this AoE? I hope not. It's not AoE, but literally no damage. This is the friend unit, by the way. He has over 1 million defense. So, you can see it. We tanked this guy. This is one of the... I think this has to be one of the last stages. Because after this, are they going to do Mecha Frieza? I don't know if they're going to do... I haven't looked at any of the stages. I'm going in here... I didn't look at any of the JP version of this stage, and I didn't look at anything on the wiki for this. All I saw was people using the AGL Frieza as a friend unit. That's all I know. And this guy is the lead. That's all I know. I didn't look at any videos or anything, so I'm going in this completely blind in terms of what the stages are. But if they're literally doing every form, then Mecha Frieza is probably next, and then probably Golden Frieza after that, because I don't... Oh well, I guess technically if they really want to be literal, then it would be like... just base Frieza with the halo on his head, I guess would be another form. I don't think they would do that though. I think they'll probably skip that one. Yeah, these orbs are terrible, but at least Ginyu got most of them. Low double digits in terms of normals. Let's see if they can tank it. They did super, and they are guarding. They did take damage from that, but it's still like you saw my health bar. It was literally nothing. It was more than double digits or anything like that, but it's still literally nothing. Am I even gonna get low health to transform Ginyu? At least into the later stages. I was hoping at least by now I could transform him and just start stacking attack, but still literally nothing. So we're doing good. No damage. Okay, what are we looking at? That's so much defense. Yes, he's getting. I keep saying yes. He is getting boosted. But it's still, that's really good. 1.3 million attack defense on this guy. This guy is old at this point. That's crazy. I don't want to be greedy. Yeah, I'll take surviving over stacking. Just kind of hoping that he dodges the normals. If we take any damage from normals, I don't know if we will or not. If they dodge, oh, we don't take any damage from normals. I think the next stage will probably be a lot harder than this because the HP is going to be a lot higher. Because as you can see, the HP on this guy is pretty normal to like a red zone stage at this point. That's a pretty high HP bar, so we'll see what the next stage looks like. Alright, that's it. And he got to super, so that's another stack. Oh, okay, so they skipped Mecha Frieza. This has to be the last stage then. This has gotta be it. They skipped Mecha Frieza. Mecha Frieza, there is a Mecha Frieza in this game. I thought they would do like Mecha Frieza in cold or something, but they did not do that. Is this the last one? Do I risk using an item? I'll use this one. And cause I don't know if this is the last stage or not. That's kind of the danger of not knowing, like, looking at stages. Hopefully they can tank this. Okay, they can. I mean, they are guarding. They are guarding, and they have Ginyu. I mean, well, the only benefit they get with Ginyu is, like, I believe a stun or a seal or something, but they are linking really well, so that could also be it. And I'm only using Icarus. This has got to be the last stage. It barely did any damage. Ginyu will be able to tank anything at this point, I'm pretty sure. Even if this is the last stage, without an item, I believe they can tank just fine. It's the rest of the team that I'm worried about. 2 stacks. Very nice. Literal 1-digit numbers. Now this is the one I'm worried about because I don't think he hasn't supered yet. So this is the unit that I'm worried about getting supered. Nothing. And 1.3 million defense. If there's another stage after this, then I kind of wasted an item, but that's okay. We still have a few more. We still have more items. Okay, okay, that's good. Okay, this is a good test. We don't have a Weeson, and we have 1.3 million defense. Literally nothing. Literally no damage. I love it. I love it. It's just more satisfying to just bring walls instead of just bringing, you know, glass cannons that might die. This is real strength here, guys. Taking literally no damage from the enemy. Like, look at this, Giga Chad. Taking literally no damage. That says more about strength than having raw attack stats, in my opinion. And keep in mind, this guy doesn't have any, Ginyu does not have any damage reduction or anything like that. Because back then, there really wasn't a lot of units that basically needed damage reduction on their kit, like they do nowadays. So yeah. So we know that he's going to super in this slot, but Ginyu should be able to tank it, I think, right? 1.2 million attack, 1.2 million defense, that's my Ginyu. That's really nice, I love seeing that. Nice. Alright, got 6 orbs for him. I want to test it, this is the test. I want to see if he's gonna, what my Ginyu is going to take from supering. $4 million, that's respectable for like a banner, like a side banner unit. That's really good for like a pretty old banner unit. I don't have a lot of faith in banner units, but some of them are really good. Like the Frieza that's coming for the anniversary is really good. Some banner units can be good. Not all of them are like the Gohan and Piccolo. I remember using them back in the day when they were so bad. So no damage. 32 damage. It's like tickling him. It's not even tickling him. It wouldn't even tickle him. It would do less than tickling. Oh, okay. I choked a little bit on that. I choked a little bit. Okay. I think this is the last stage. That was a lot of damage. I'm definitely going to be using an item now, guys. And you guys should as well. You guys should not... drop your ego. Because you're gonna remember you have a lot of squishy units on your team. Drop the ego, guys. Use an item. That was a lot of damage. Holy, that was just a normal. And keep in mind, I mean, obviously he's under the effects of the item as well, but the item is for the other guys, not Ginyu. Ginyu doesn't need any items. Ginyu is more that he could, if I could use items for everybody else but Ginyu, I would, but obviously he's under the effects as well. But that made me choke. Oh my god, am I dead from that? No, I'm not. But that has to be the last stages. That's way more damage than any of the other stages, even with normals. But you see it with one item, even without a Whis, even with an Icarus, we're only taking barely any damage. So maybe you don't even need Whis if this is the last stage. Maybe this might be the second to last stage. Oh my god, my computer almost froze again. I'm sweating again. Is this mine? Oh, this is mine. I was like, where's the friend? The friend had way more than that, but yeah, 1.1. We lost a little bit, but okay. At this point, I would love to transform, but okay. This should be the final rotation. I think Ginyu should be able to finish this. I don't think they will definitely not be able to, but Ginyu should be able to. No crit that time. You should be okay. Literally nothing. 69, nice. 69. Love it. Let's see what. Oh, you already super. Never mind. I was like, I wanted to see again what we would do, but. Oh, we got another super. Okay. If it's a crit, it might end it, depending on what it looks like. No, never mind. Okay, we'll need another rotation, but then it should be over for this. Because I know that the Vegeta is not going to do enough damage. Yeah, 3.7, that's not enough. Even with a crit, I don't think that's enough. Yeah, crit, not enough. Okay, this should end it. At least this stage. And 1.7, I'm pretty confident at this point we can just have him in this spot and look at all these attacks going towards him and not really much anyone else. No damage at all. I think this should end it though. And we get another stack off if this is not the last one. Okay, let's see. Oh, that was the last one. Okay, we didn't even need to use a Whis. Some people were saying that you needed to use a Whis, but I guess that's only if you don't have the Ginyu. But yeah, if you just use an Icarus in the last stage, if you have the exact same team I do, only if you have the exact same team I do. Because if you have to go like the free-to-play route, then obviously you're going to use an Icarus because they are not as good. Okay, so that was fun. I love these kind of. Yes, it was kind of easy with because I'm not using a free-to-play team, but we got 2 missions done. We should get 2 missions done. If it's not, I'm gonna feel scammed. Yeah, we got it. All right, we got 2 missions done with 30 stones, and then obviously you can't do all 3 at the same time because it's 6 pure sands, so that wouldn't work. Maybe in like 20 years when there's more Gokus in the Planet Nama Saga plus Dragon Ball Seekers, but you didn't even. It'd have to be other units too. Then maybe you could do all 3 of them at the same time, but 2 out of 3 is pretty good. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here because this video is already insanely long. I gotta piece both clips together, and hope you guys were able to replicate this team and just have some fun. That was really fun to see Ginyu's defense continue to go up and up and up and up, whereas he can just literally be a wall, an indestructible wall. And then there was only that one time where Jace took like a huge normal, and that was the only pitfall. Like that was the only worrying part about this whole fight. Otherwise, it's actually really easy. But I didn't really want to say easy because I know a lot of people don't have all those kind of units, but most of them are free to play. Most of them are free to play. So hopefully you have the Ginyu. If you don't, remember what I said about the free to play Ginyu Goku. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.